Now, this amazed me. Residents of Kpotame in the South Tong district are drinking from a dirty, untreated source of water, which they also share with cattle. Now, they're pleading with government to provide potable water for them, and they tell my colleague Maxwell Agbagba that they're stuck between the dirty water and bags of sachet water for their daily needs.
This is how the water looks like. Unclean, brownish, muddy, as thick as porridge. Sticks and tree branches lie in them with bubbles.
Here, this is what is happening. Some children wading in this stagnant water here. We also have some washing going on. And just gone by, we had some cattle also drinking from the same source. Now the banks is also littered with cow dung.
I've met a surveyor, Maxwell Lukuto, at his family house in Kpotame. He was born and bred here. His mother pours out a gallon of some of the untreated water into a big pot behind him. Maxwell says the water situation in the community has persisted for decades.
Yeah, basically that's it. We buy water from these tricycle operators who use the yellow gallons, go to the Volta River, fetch the raw water and come and sell to our people. Sometimes those of us with vehicles would have to take bigger containers or tanks and go to the riverside and then fetch and come and pour into our tanks for use for possibly 3 days, 4 days, and you have to fill again. And so it's been a headache and it's been challenging. We have another dam, the Kasangle Dam. ASIP constructed that dam basically for agricultural purposes. And so that has been the source of drinking water for most of the people. But with the advent of pure water, those who can afford buy pure water for drinking. But those who can't still go with the brown water that is available. We are appealing to the MPP government that as a matter of urgency, they should look at the water situation of the people of Kpotame and its environment, because it's really a challenge. I'm not sure they would want to see that suffering from waterborne diseases before they think about how to solve the problem.
I've now met the chairman of the Concerned Youth Association of Kpotame, Moses Kofi Sam. He says all their protests to get portable water have so far not yielded any results.
That is why last year, before the voting, we wrote here, no water, no vote. When we heard that former President John Mahama is coming from Aplawu to Accra, we crossed the road here to meet him personally. We stopped him here to show him that we have wrote no water, no vote here. He promised us, after the vote, when they won, they will give us the water. But because they have lost power, that is why we are still in handicap of water. So if MPP people, they can help us to get water, we will praise them. Kpotame and its community around, we are in 16, we have 16 communities around Kpotame. If you build story building, about 7 or 10 story buildings for Kpotame community, you have done nothing to Kpotame. But if Kpotame have water, your name will be praised.
Noble Bright Charlie is a former assembly member and a resident of Kpotame. He says those who can afford use bags of sachet water for cooking and other household chores, whereas those who cannot afford drink from untreated sources.
We don't have water to use. We don't have water to use at all. So we buy it every now and then, every day, from the Volta River. Tankers bring it, and small cars also bring this jerry can. Jerry can, that yellow can, is what we'll be using to cook, drink, and so forth and so on. Also, because of the drinking process, the pure water has become our district. We buy it almost every week.
I saw many big black water tanks in many homes. The residents are only praying for rainwater to fill these tanks.